Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel. Today's layout was one that I did for the Secret Not Secret Kit Club June online crop, and we were set up in teams and each of our teammates posted one of their favorite layouts. We were supposed to take inspiration from each of them. This is Eileen, and I took wood grain and a large photo from this. This is from Karen's, and I used that framed title and mixed media, and this is Shiva's, and I actually used her title and the light bulb. So I am starting out with a very large photo of my son when he was, I'm thinking about seven or so, and I am going to fussy cut it out. I don't normally do this on layouts. I've done it maybe a handful of times, but I actually really love how it looks, especially with this large photo. And this large photo was a bit of a fluke. This was ordered way back maybe 2 or 3 years ago on Shutterfly, and somehow I picked their, like, I think it's called like a media print or something like that, or anyway, it's like on matte paper. It's not really even on photo paper. It's thick, but it's not glossy or anything like that. It doesn't have that feel of photo paper, but I actually really like it, so I'm going to use it. I'm also using this wood grain paper. This is, I think, from Kaisercraft, and I am just going to go ahead and use that as my background, and I'm doing a little bit of mixed media watercolor using the packaging technique. I did take the time to use some clear gesso all over my paper, and I didn't make you sit through watching the gesso dry because, you know, watching paint dry is pretty boring. And then I'm just smooshing down some varying colors of yellow, and then I'm going to add a little bit of gold to it. I also cut and backed that light bulb cut file off camera. I oftentimes, when I cut my cut files, I will batch cut a whole bunch of them, and then they just sit in a pile, and when I feel like using one, I pull it out. And so when I saw Shiva's layout with the light bulb on it, I knew right away I was going to use this light bulb cut file. And then I chose my photo based on Eileen's large photo, and my son is wearing an orange shirt, so I thought, well, I'm going to use oranges and then, you know, yellow for the light, so I'm using the yellows on the background and then orange flowers in the light bulb with green leaves. And I actually really love how that light bulb, the lines of the outside of the light bulb follow the silhouette of his profile, or his photo. It's not a profile, but the side of his face. So I really like how that came out. And I decided to go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of Heidi Swapp Color Shine onto the background as well as that watercolor, and I love sprinkling it on there. I just love the effect of it. It looks, I don't know, it just gives an added dimension and texture to the layout. So that's one of my go-to things when I do mixed media. So now that I've got all of that down and taken care of, I've decided I'm going to go ahead and put the whole layout onto a black piece of cardstock, and that is for a couple of reasons. I want the black to frame the wood grain because it is a really light colored paper, but I also want the black to kind of hold everything down. You can see that my paper is a bit warped at the top from all of the water. Even though I used gesso, it still gets a little bit warped, just not as bad. And so I want that black paper to kind of just flatten everything out. And then I'm going to work on my title. My title is You Light Up My Life, and that is taken directly off of Shiva's layout, and I loved the title, and I thought it was perfect for this layout with the light bulb and my son, because he does light up my life. Even now that he's 21 and doesn't want to give me hugs and hang out with, you know, his mom, he still lights up my life. And so I'm using these old thickers that I have in my stash, and I've got the thicker alignment guide as well as my centering ruler, which I use actually more frequently to line up my thickers than the alignment guide, just because it's the first one in my tool caddy, and it's always the one I grab to first. So I actually have 3 different rulers there, kind of lining things up. I know a lot of people use wax paper. I don't keep wax paper on hand in my scrapbooking stuff, and I don't know why. I've not really ever worked with it, but I just like the alignment guides and the rulers because I can move everything around, and oftentimes I can kind of like stick the letters down at the top and then pop the ruler off from the bottom, so I don't have to move everything multiple times. So that's a little tip for you if you have a clear ruler. It works out really well. It doesn't work great with the chipboard ones because they don't stick great anyway, and they kind of usually just pop off the ruler, but it works excellent with the foam ones. I'm just using my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive to glue down this cut file, and that's excellent glue for this purpose. It comes out of the bottle super fine, and it dries clear and matte, so you don't see it. And I highly recommend it. So check that out if you haven't used it already. You should go out and find some. While I finish up the title work, I'm just going to tell you what I wrote about in this journaling, and I wrote it from the perspective of what I would have said to him at this age, because, well, I'm not really sure. I wanted it to kind of reflect him at this age and go in the album of him at this age, not when I'm actually scrapbooking it. So what I wrote was, I love you, or I'm sorry, I love your smile, your snuggles, and your sense of humor. My sweet and loving boy, you mean the world to me. Keep being you, keep smiling, laughing, and snuggling. So pretty simple, but I wanted to make sure that I got some of his traits down into the album of him at this age, and he was super snuggly. He's not so much anymore now that he's 21, but he does tolerate an occasional hug here and there. But at the age he was here, he was super snuggly, and he has a great sense of humor. He always has, and he's still. I mean, he has a wonderful sense of humor. So I wanted to make sure that I documented that. Now I'm going to start playing around with where the journaling is going to be, and I start with a little bit of a banner piece up in that corner, the upper left hand corner, but then I remembered that in Karen's layout she had hers framed with kind of like a sketchy outline. Now I don't use a sketchy outline, I'm going to use an actual frame. But I decided to go ahead and use that idea because I really liked how it looked, and I'm also going to bring the black up into that corner. I keep most of my embellishments by color, not everything. I think I still have a lot of stuff, like all my Chamel stuffs together, all of my Paige Evans Horizon stuffs together because I still have all the paper. But once I've used a lot of it, it gets divvied out into these boxes by color. So I can just pull out the color that I want and go from there. I will end up using that heart, and it has little gold dots on it. And I actually really like how that striped piece of paper is looking right there. I liked it when it was there, but I went back and forth with what to do with it. And like I said, I do end up using a frame rather than that striped piece. Now I found this little tiny heart that I'm using underneath the exclamation point rather than the dot from it. So I swapped that out. And then I got interrupted, and when I came back, that's when I saw the frame sitting off to the side. And you can kind of see some frames off to the side, on the left-hand side of my screen. And that's when I realized that there was frames on my desk for another challenge, and I'm just going to use this black and white one. And I love how it came out. I do ink the edges of it a little bit because the chipboard that it came out of had some red pieces butted up against it, so there was a little bit of red on one of the edges. So I just throw a little bit of Black Soot Distress ink around, and it also helps pop it off the page, and I really like how that looks. And then once I get my journaling in there, I'm going to pretty much be done with the layout. So stick around for the close-ups, If you've enjoyed this, go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below. And if you're not already a subscriber, I'd love for you to subscribe. And if you are a subscriber, thanks so much for taking the time to subscribe and watch my videos. I really enjoy spending time with you guys. Here come the close-up, so take a look and have a great day. I'll see you next time.